the singing chef. Let me make you sing and your taste buds wet. All we want for you to see is how we living in a blessed country. Yeah.
Hey, how you guys doing out there? Welcome to the Singing Chef Show. Okay, so I'm Eon John, your singing chef, and this is a Singing Chef Show. So what we've got here is we're gonna do a kind of like a take on a MetMG, but we're gonna do it slightly different way, because what we're gonna do is steam the fish over, basically seasoned fish, but we're gonna put it over the over MetMG, not MetMG, but the same kind of things they use in MetMG, which is no plantain. It's just sweet potato, cassava, edo, and things like that, which is really, really lovely and beautiful. And then we're gonna put the fish over this, and as this fish steams, I don't know if I like that, but as the fish steams, it's going to, it's all the juice is gonna go on top of that. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something slightly different, because I've got a nice grill here. Look at that. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. So we're going to put that over here. I love these type of recipes because you know that we're experimenting. You know it will work intrinsically, but you still have to working, and then I'm gonna put this big thing over the top. So I'm gonna leave that, and that's gonna cook. It's a one. This is what you call a one pot, but you use different kind of like techniques to it. So it's the fish isn't in there because I want you to be able to get this heavily seasoned fish, and this heavily seasoned fish that we've got here is only Guyanese green seasoning, a bit of celery salt, or just salt and pepper really. And make sure you put wee because it's got a lot of wee on there. And I just I put that to marinate for about 2 hours before, because fish don't need a lot of time without kind of chicken, you know, beef and the other things, they need a lot of marinating. But look, this thing is already cooking, right? So with all that beautiful seasoning on the top, that's gonna drop, and then the edo, the cassava, the sweet potato underneath is gonna get that. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to separate the edo and cassava, strain it out, and then use the liquid to actually make like a really beautiful sauce. Now that sauce is something that we have here. We got like little bits of it. We got coconut milk. That's for garnishing. We got some black pepper, some more green seasoning, garlic and onions, some salt, and of course, to make it Guyanese, please, and beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So that's where we're gonna go, and that is beautiful, right? And then we'll be back once this is ready and nice and steamed. I'm gonna turn this over in about 5 minutes. It only takes about 5 minutes each side. That's gonna be steamed. Everything's gonna be ready, and then we're gonna put the whole meal together, and Miss Jessica is gonna come and taste. Yeah. Okay, hello beautiful people. Right now we got I gotta figure out how this thing is gonna work, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the sauce now. So I am just gonna put a little bit of, and this is our MetMG sauce, right? This is everything that goes into MetMG, right? Which is a little bit of oil, coconut oil. When I'm talking olive oil, like, so what's wrong with me? Okay, so put in onions. You want to put in the garlic, right? The wee pepper, lovely. Look at that, better than ever. Oh my gosh, that's if that was I tell you what you're talking about, a staple. It cannot get better than this. Thank you, ADR or whatever his name is. He's a beautiful guy, man. Okay, and some of you will know the reference. Okay, so there we go. Lovely. We're gonna put in the Guyanese green seasoning. You can't do this kind of dish without green seasoning. Right? That's only about a teaspoon. Let it just bubble up and do it whatever you gotta do, right? A bit of green onions in there. Not too much. Right. And the onions just getting, I could see them getting translucent. That's when you know they're cooking in. Because I want this thing to cooking in real good, man. Okay, so there we go. Oh. 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 Right. And then what we're gonna add is our coconut. Coconut milk. Look at that beautiful business. Right. Lovely. So we're gonna leave that, let that cook a little bit. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. I want this thing to really boil up. But one pinch. And oh my gosh, this is just wasting time. Let me just go and get it and put it in. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I love a lot of black pepper, which is really good. Okay. Okay, this is how we're gonna start our sauce. And then once that fish looks like it's almost finished, it's almost finished. Look like it's looking very deliciously almost finished. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this for you because I want you to see how, like in cooking, sometimes you just have to adjust. Okay, don't do like me. I got asbestos hands, so you can just put it on, right? Let me just put this on the side. Okay. Take this off. And that fish is looking good to me. Let me just take my fish knife out of here and then I'm gonna go and see. Oh my gosh, it's all done, all done. And that's what we want. We want fish that is all done, right? Right, so what we're gonna do, look how beautifully, remember this is steamed. And with steaming, you get this advantage of, you get this really delicate flavor, like, you know, the flesh gets really delicate. Oh my gosh, like, is this thing gonna leave? Right? But it retains all the, like, the seasoning as natural, so you're getting really strong seasoning, which is really nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make, now that the sauce is really cooking good now, right? I'm gonna take this off, and then whatever is in that pan, because you know it's the remember you got like all the MetMG things that have been in there. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna add it to this, and that is what we're gonna go along with this. And you don't need anything else because all your vegetable proteins, all your carbs, everything like that is taken care of this. Look at that. Beautiful. So what I'm gonna do, and also you got the fish coming down on this. You got the fish coming down on this baby. And then we got lovely, look at that. That's the Edo, the sweet potato. So it's like a MetMG, but like in reverse, right? It really is a lovely thing. Right? And you get in the loose sauce. Take this out. That's beautiful. And it's so soft, but it's got, and it's all cooked in this coconut milk. Right? So like I'm saying, like a lot of these dishes is not, I'm not inventing something new. I'm just showing you like with the same recipe, the same techniques, everything. You just reverse them, you do kind of stuff. But imagine all that is going to be in that thick coconut. But look at this. And that's going to go with that fish. All you're doing is laying that fish on top. It's beautifully cooked, right? This is what we're trying to do here. It's very important on the Singing Chef show. Okay, so there we go. Right, so there we go. We're in there. Right, I'm just, oh, is it black on that side? I should show this side because it's really boring looking at that side. Okay, so now we have our MetMG, and this is all flavored with the fish, flavored with all this kind of stuff without chunks coming out that's going to upset you. So we're gonna let this just really homogenize for about 5 minutes, and then basically we are going to be ready to plate up. Yes, red snapper with MetMG style sauce and vegetables.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of the Singing Chef. We gonna make you sing and your taste buds wet. From the Pomeranian River to East Coast, Maurice to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City. I can win you up about the hinterlands from the Correntino River to Lindentown. All we want for you to do.
Right, so let's do this, guys. Yeah, let's get these going. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Wonderful, marvelous, slant. Okay, gotta be careful with these. I'm just gonna give these a little bit of a char because I want some smoke in there. And I better get myself some gloves because they're gonna burn. Okay, lovely. And here, what we have here is our beautiful, this is MetMG sauce, but it's got the sweet potato, the cassava, the edo, and everything like that. And look how beautiful that is, right? And this is like, this is a complete meal. You can have it rice, you can have it with lots of other things, whatever you want. But I'm telling you, that's the complete meal there, right? So we're cooking that for you to die, to die, to die. I'm gonna turn this over. Oh God, this thing's stubborn, boy. Okay, that's what we want. Lovely. And then, oh, this thing hook up. Yep. Let's turn this. Oh yes. You see, you get that little bit of singe. Oh, oh, it's hot. I gotta come around here. Hold on one second. It's too hot to my hands. Okay. Okay. Lovely. That looks good. Okay, so let's get a plate. We're gonna get a plate, and that's gonna be ready. The MetMG style sauce is good, and a red snapper, which is beautiful. And then we'll plate up, and then Miss Jessica is gonna come here and have a taste. Yes.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of the Singing Chef. We gonna make you sing and your taste buds wet. From the Pomeranian River to East Coast, Maurice to the eastbound shore to Georgetown City. I can win you up about the hinterlands from the Correntino River to Lindentown. All we want for you to do is sit back and enjoy the show.
Oh my God, this looks really, really, really good. We got our, my God, look at that. That's proper MetMG, you know. But it's got the flavor of the red snapper and everything like that. So what we're gonna do, just plate it up next side, you know, next to the beautiful MetMG, beautiful fish that we've got here. Okay. So let us, just need to do one today. Ooh, ooh. It's a little bit contentious, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, looks better on that side. Looks really good. And then we're gonna put some of the MetMG. And this is the whole thing about MetMG and fried fish and all this kind of stuff. It's like, you know, like a little bit of change. And you do taste it. It's like, it's really, really elegant. Ground provisions and all this kind of food that we've had in Ghana for the longest while that's getting voted the 4th best in the world and all this kind of stuff. This is what we ate. Okay, beautiful guys. Okay, now we've gotten most of our lovely MetMG and the fish. And I'm telling you, this looks like a really kind of hearty, kind of African dish, and it's beautiful, but we're doing it here in Guyana, and this is how we eat. We just bring in the old time to the new time. So I'm gonna take a little bit of scallions and put it right in the middle. So you know how to attack this dish. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna get Miss Jessica to actually come up and have a little taste of this. Very simple. Well, it's not so simple, to tell you the truth, from start to finish, but it's a beautiful and really elegant dish, and will give you everything that you need to sustain yourself throughout the day. Okay, so here we have this beautiful red snapper with MetMG provisions, which is just beautiful, right? So we're gonna have Miss Jessica come in and taste this and tell us what she thinks.
Well, this is a very, very interesting dish.
It's Guyanese. You can't get more Guyanese than this. It's MetMG with fish.
Yeah, but what you've done, you steam the fish so that the flavour of the fish is in.
Goes into the yeah. And the combination of yams.
It goes really well together.
Yeah.
It's really delicious.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And it works. So when you steam the fish and then you just do a little like singe on your stove, you can do it with like a rack and everything like that. Just for like 30 seconds, not too much. And then it just holds all the flavor of the seasoning. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, you know. A lot of people are working really hard behind the scenes to actually make all this happen. So thanks everyone, and thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you to Miss Jessica for tasting. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.
2 by 2 we made to measure. 1 by 1 we're a loaded gun. But still now we're here together, and we're still just having fun. But still now we're still together, and we're still making it real. I never leave you for dead, like a question in my head. I got to know to be sure you'll be alright. So I'm giving you my life. Two by two we made to measure, walking around with a loaded gun. But still now we're here together, still just having fun.
guys, welcome to the Singing Chef Show. We're here in the Secret Garden with a very special person who's come all the way from New Zealand to Guyana on a special purpose, but also to enjoy Guyana, but also has like a really quite a special story to what actually drew him to actually come to Guyana. Bradley, can I get you to introduce yourself? Just to tell us your name, and then I'll ask you a few more questions, a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Bradley and I come from southern New Zealand.
Right.
And I'm just travelling around.
Mm-hmm. And you've how long did you leave? To come here? How long has your trip been from New Zealand to here?
So far it's been about a month.
About a month you've been travelling to different
So
places.
I've travelled through the States.
Right.
London.
Right.
And Guyana is first on the Caribbean list.
Nice.
Now I'm going
How's
to
it trip been?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to Trinidad next.
Trinidad next.
Okay. So Bradley, your last name is Colonel?
That's right.
Right. Okay. So Bradley Colonel. So you're here, and you how many days have you been here?
I've been here 2 days.
Just 2 days,
Just
and
2 days.
you already found the secret garden to have your beautiful dinner.
That's right, and the beach
Okay.
was magnificent.
How can you tell us your special story, because you got like a really cool story of why you were actually attracted, and what drew you to actually come to Guyana?
So, yeah, Guyana is an awfully long way from New Zealand.
Yeah.
So it's quite expensive and hard to get to.
Right.
But reason why I came here is my late mother, who passed away a few years ago, had a brooch with the name of the waterfall that I can't pronounce.
Oh, Kaicho Falls.
That's it.
Yeah.
So those waterfalls, and it was a beautiful bronze brooch with the falls in the middle.
Right.
A black and white photo, and she got given that by her fiance called Stan.
Right.
And so Stan, this is back when, prior to 1966.
Right. Okay.
You know,
So
it's a-
British Guyana.
British Guyana. Stan has since moved to Canada.
Okay. So Stan was from Guyana.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Stan was from Guyana.
Right.
And so they were engaged, and so the family joke is, of course, me and my brother could have been half Guyanese.
Right.
But we're Kiwis.
Yeah, it never happened.
Never happened.
Oh wow.
But anyway, the brooch was beautiful,
Right.
and with my mother had dementia later in life,
Right.
and she got confused, and we don't know what happened to the brooch.
Right.
We don't know whether she sent it back to Canada
Mhm.
or where in the world it is.
Right.
We've looked through all her belongings,
Mhm.
and we'd just really love to find a brooch.
To find the
Which is
Kaicho
just
Falls
like it.
brooch.
Yep, we would really love to find one.
You know, there might be other ones, or even that one. So you basically would love. You'd love to. First of all, you'd love to see Kaicho Falls,
Yes.
and also you'd love to find out if anyone knows anyone with a Kaicho Falls brooch
That's the most
of the
important
same.
thing.
Yeah, because this would have been a specific time. Was it late 50s or
Would have been late 50s.
late 50s? And it would have been made of what? Copper and brass?
Yeah, I would think so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're kind of putting out like an APB. We are hunting for a Kaicho Falls brooch. If anyone has seen like one of their grandmother or something, or know where one is, Bradley would be very, very interested in checking it out. And if you can get in touch with us on the Singing Chef Show, and that's 695-9065. That's the direct number. And let us know if you have any clues as to how to find like a late 1950s Kaicho Falls brooch.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So welcome to the world of the singing chef. Let me make you sing and your taste buds wet. All we want for you to see is how we living in a blessed country.